January, and this looks fresh, brand new. Good afternoon, my name is Tyler Brown, owner of Linus Roofing, and we're going to do a quick inspection of your property on your roof. So first things first, when I notice that I'm right here on the edge, so you need to be upgraded to be up to code, have drip edge, carefully show you. There's no edge metal here, so you need to put some edge metal. And as you can see, these shingles are super messed up. Looks like you've been chalked up, probably had insurance or another contract out here, who knows. You can see little pieces of your roof everywhere. NP stands for nail pop, so somebody's been addressing your nail pops. Also looks like you've been chalked up for hail. And then looks like somebody has been up here recently damaging your roof, calling it wind, because that's brand new. And hey man, I'm not gonna make any accusations, but looks like somebody was trying to say you had wind damage. Especially over there, that's not wind, but hey man, they do them. Now this right here, look right here. I don't know why they're marking this. There's no fastener right here. So to mark this and say that's lifted by wind is ridiculous. It's not torn off any fastener. So I don't know what they're marking that for. More nail pops. All right, we have some tree rub damage right over here. Next thing I'm noticing is you don't have any ventilation. You need ventilation on your roof. So get some ridge vents across both ridge lines. And then you got a nice skylight here. Looks like it's in pretty good condition, so it's newer. Let's take a look at the inside. Looks like it's coming off the wall. Looks like you're getting water in there. So this flashing is probably not up to date, and that's never a good thing when they seal it like this. When you seal something to the roof, you trap water. So it's not, the issue is not that it's coming in from the top. The issue is that there's probably no ice and water shield running up the wall of the skylight and adjacent to the roof slope. So this wall get properly flashed and sealed. Looks like it hasn't been. No offense to whoever did that. I'm sure they tried. You have 3 penetrations. You have a 2-inch, a 1.5 inch, and a 3-inch pipe boot. Looks like you've had some maintenance that looks to be improper. That is not lapped properly. And you got some slippy moss. That's fun. Yeah, so this is definitely rotted wood. It's to be expected, though I usually cover at least 100 square feet of rotted wood in my estimate. So yeah, I can tell that's been rotting, and that's not the proper way to put on a pipe boot, but you know, I'm sure whoever was doing that was just trying to keep the water out, so God bless them. And see, that's the right way right there. Now, not caulking those nails. I'm not going to try to just criticize this. And also to mark this little torn off tab here and call that wind damage, well, I have to say that's kind of silly. So not trying to be rude, but whoever came out here to give you an assessment for storm damage looks like they vandalized your roof, and the reason why I know that, so we've had no windstorms. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. And like I was saying, we've had no windstorms since January, and this looks fresh, brand new, and wind creases always happen at the top. And look, you see how all these granules are still coming off? And let's look at one more thing here, material transfer, see if you have any. Usually there is. Yep. Yeah, this was not caused by wind. But anyways, I don't want to harp on whoever the criminal was. That's just not, it's not kosher to me. Anyways, you got a roof that has seen better days, looks old, and you know, if you're experiencing leaks, it's probably around your penetrations. And that's, you know, that just happens with old roofs. They probably weren't installed with ice and water shield, which is a synthetic membrane that self-heals. And you know, we'd be more than happy to take care of this for you. It doesn't look like, if you can, if you only had one contract up here and you know who did this, you know, hopefully your neighbor, somebody has some cameras, because that would be awesome if you had some cameras. That would be great. And what's funny is right here, this could be considered possibly wind damage. So I don't know why they wouldn't just recognize that.